Growing your podcast is certainly not as easy as it looks. At the end of the day, there are probably tons of things on your to-do list. And devoting time to your podcast is probably not one of them. If you want to try and turn things around, or if you want to make sure that you are getting the best result out of your time, energy, and effort, then this is the guide for you. How do I get podcast guests? It's a good idea for you to try and make a post, asking to see if anyone would like to go on a podcast for your particular niche. You can also try and research any niche-related hashtags so that you can chip in with your own opinion. If you can do this, then you will soon find that you can come out on top overall. Go live on Instagram and cross-promote your podcast if you can as well. Why are niche-related hashtags important? Niche-related hashtags are important because they help you to find the top trending posts. You can also use them as a way to connect with other people as well, so keep that in mind if you can. Why should I invest in my podcast? You should try and invest in your podcast if you can, because if you do, then you will soon find that you can grow it faster, and this will give you amazing results. If you post regular episodes, then this is great, but you may find that you have slow growth if you are not marketing those posts. How to grow your podcast audience? If you want to grow your podcast audience, you can find out everything you need to know right here. Attend events. Nothing beats finding a great podcast guest in person. The main reason for this is because you can connect with them on a deeper level, and you can also encourage them to appear rather than sending them an email. This will cut out a lot of the work for you, so you have nothing to worry about there. Seek out websites. Another thing that you can do to help yourself to find great guests is to seek out their websites. You need to find out if their copy speaks to you, and you also need to see if it aligns with your purpose too. Next, read their biography and see if it resonates with you. You may have done this part, but if you haven't done so yet, now is the time. It's also worth taking the time to see if they have released YouTube videos, so you can see if they have released any specific videos that give you a better sense of their experience level. Prepare your guest properly. If your guest doesn't seem to have appeared on a lot of podcasts, then you need to put in the work to get them comfortable. There are a few ways that you can do this. Consider doing a pre-interview survey and also find out what the guest is passionate about. If you can do this, then you will soon find that you can put out a great episode, which translates to a captivated audience. Get guests excited. It's very simple. You need to try and make your guests the center of attention if possible. Listen to them intently and also make sure that they are recommending the podcast to the local community. When the podcast goes live, send an email to your guest and also thank them for appearing. Share it on social media. Sharing your podcast on social media is so important. If you are not promoting your podcast on social media, then you are missing out. If you want to do something about this, then you need to create a social media page as an influencer. Make it look professional and don't bundle it in with your page. If you do, then you may not be sending out the right trust signals, and this is the last thing that you want. So there are many ways that you can grow your podcast audience. And if you follow this guide, then you will soon find that you can achieve results better than you ever imagined. Growing your podcast might be hard work, and sometimes it may even feel like a chore, but if it gets your podcast more awareness online, and if it helps you to break through into new markets, then it's well worth it.